Season 6 of Riverdale brings a whole new world of darkness,
magic,
and some all-around weird-ish.
But what really is Rivervale?
And what does it mean for the world of Riverdale?
And are we finally going to get that Chilling Adventures of Sabrina crossover we are waiting and deserve? Welcome to Recap Rewind Recon. I'm JLag.
And I'm NB. Here are our
and some of your
top 5 theories for what the F is happening in Rivervale.
I'm really hoping that Roberto and the Riverdale writers have thought this one completely through and that it makes sense at the end of episode 5.
Yeah, Rivervale sounds like a really cool concept, and so far it has been, but here we are hoping that it's all going to come together.
Roberto has mentioned in interviews that the body count in Rivervale won't be stopping anytime soon.
And he has also said that whatever happens in Rivervale will have consequences in Riverdale.
So this isn't an alternate universe or dream sequence. This is all really happening.
The stakes are high, both on and off the show, and we can't wait to see what Rivervale ends up being.
Number 4. This is all a part of Jughead's comics or book? This is the one theory that would not surprise me, but I don't think it would satisfy me.
We all know that Jughead's been narrating Riverdale since the beginning.
And he does the same in Rivervale, only this time he's on screen breaking the fourth wall.
So is it fair to assume that everything happening in Rivervale is actually a part of his comic book?
Some fans speculate him reading the comics in episode 2 are a hint to that.
Roberto did say this is all happening for real with real consequences, so I don't know if this all being a part of Jughead's comic book would really make sense.
Number 3. Does a ticking time bomb trigger Rivervale? Okay, we've seen this theory quite a bit from our listeners and the fandom.
Many of you have commented that Archie waking up to the ticking sound in season 6 could lead to some hints as to where we are in the timeline of Rivervale.
Like, are these two universes happening simultaneously?
Archie wakes up from a nightmare that there was a ticking time bomb underneath his bed, which we know did happen at the end of season 5.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
This is the first time we're seeing the two worlds intersect in some way, and whether or not this is a clue for us to remember, it makes you think which universe is the real one.
Ready?
What is it?
Tick. Tick.
Did the bomb underneath Archie's bed really go off? And are we ever going to see how that scene plays out?
There are definitely some important clues in this scene. Comment below and tell us what you think. Number 2. The events in Greendale have caused a shift in the universe, causing a veil-like effect on Riverdale. So I think this is the one theory I would be most happy with, but I do think that there are some Riverdale fans who haven't watched Chilling Adventures and might not get the connection here. So let's break it down.
In the final season of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Sabrina dies.
Okay, bye.
Spoiler alert.
So she be dead, and that could have implications on the universe, maybe sending it into disarray, confusion, chaos.
And this could be the reason why we get thrown into Rivervale.
The only issue I see with that theory, though, is if Sabrina is dead in that timeline, then how would she be able to come back to visit Cheryl? Is this before she dies in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina?
That's some Rivervale realness we can't explain.
Number 1, Cheryl the Queen is behind Rivervale. So we know that this really all started when Cheryl talked about her ancestor Abigail, who was a full-time witch.
And Cheryl herself has dabbled in some magic, as we've seen in the finale and the new season.
But what is her motive of using all this magic? Is she just trying to get back at the town of Riverdale?
Whatever it is that she has planned, she may not understand the extent of her magic, and she could have unknowingly cursed the town and created Rivervale.
Which would make sense as to why Sabrina needs to visit and teach Sis a lesson.
This could be the theory that ties it all together. As Roberto has expressed, Sabrina's scenes are mainly with Cheryl. Whatever that ends up being, we are excited for it.
And that's it. Make sure you comment below on our theories and share yours.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.